I'm Sonia Peter. I am the Executive Director of the Biocultural Education and Research Program. And I would like to add that our mandate is promoting the value in our plant biodiversity and also the embedded traditional knowledge for food security and health. We use plants as sources of food, but food is also our medicine. So when we grow our own food in a controlled environment, we should have greater confidence in using the product or the produce from what we grow. I think most of us, for example, know about the value of aloes, and it would be a great thing to have an aloe plant growing at your home because it's great for burns, it's great for keeping the skin in good condition, and we also know within our tradition that it is good as a purgative as long as you know how to use it. Wonder of the world, I do believe, and this is the leaf of Wonder of the world. It is also at times called leaf of life, and this is because it is thought to be loaded with many important agents for health. One of the properties of this is that it is a very regenerative plant. If we were to plant this leaf, or rather, I say plant, but if we were to rest this on the soil, the leaf is going to begin to regenerate from each of the nodes that it has, and new plants will arise. So that regenerative property that the plant holds as a whole, we can make use of that. One of the uses that I think probably is better known is for colds and flu, where we take a leaf from Wonder of the world and we chew that with a pinch of salt, and it is a good remedy for cough associated with colds and flu. And I have used that, and it works miraculously to soothe the reflex associated with that irritation. We also have what is called Pusley here. Purslane is the term more internationally known, and this beautiful succulent herb grows everywhere. You'll find it in the midst of your lawn, at the beginning of your garage, and I speak from experience. But this was a very important herb during the period of slavery, as it was used for sore throat. But it was then incorporated as a green vegetable, and this is something that we are looking at having reincorporated. Working with JMP Farms Limited, we have done a mini trial at how we can domesticate the Pusley plant, what are the growing conditions it favors, how well does it grow, does it grow differently in terms of how the plant extends itself under these conditions, so that we can inform others who may be interested in using or growing the plant. And we have then been innovative in terms of incorporating the Pusley into novel food items. In addition to that, this plant is very important because it's a source of omega fatty acids, which are good for health, and it's also a rich source of vitamins and other phytonutrients. So here we have the lovely lemongrass. Very aromatic. When you break the leaf, you can get that lemony aroma, and this plant we know has culinary value, but it also has medicinal value for fevers and colds. This is the beautiful periwinkle. Periwinkle is seen as a decorative species with those lovely gentle looking leaves and beautiful pink or white flowers. But the periwinkle has potent medicine in it. It has anti-cancer agents, and there are two anti-cancer agents that are used in cancer therapy, especially for children. They're called vinblastine. Well, one of them is called vinblastine, the other vincristine, and they were obtained from this beautiful herb that we simply see as a decorative species. We want to stress that we must understand what part of the plant, how much we're using, and how to use it. Here we have blue vervain. Unfortunately, this one is losing its tops. It normally has a beautiful purple or blue flower depending on who's viewing. But blue vervain is very good medicinal species as well, and it is thought to be a calming plant in that when you use the tea from the plant, it calms the nerves, allows persons who've got insomnia to sleep better, and research is showing that it has a number of other properties as well, antiviral, antibacterial, and it continues to be explored. It would be my hope that everyone would know this beauty of a plant. It's our castor oil, and it grows in Barbados without asking. You can see how beautiful it is expressed here, dramatic leaves, and the pods. These are the pods from which we eventually extract castor oil. Castor oil has been important in our society, again from way back during the period of slavery, and actually the managers of plantations, when the enslaved complained about having digestive issues, which they broadly referred to as colic, they prescribed castor oil to get that relieved in order to get them back to work. In our modern era, castor oil still has a use for purging, detoxifying, and our grandparents thought that if students were given a dose of castor oil, with orange juice of course, to make it more palatable, just before the new school term opened, that they were protected against picking up any of the microbial illnesses that can spread. And again, this is linked to gut health. The castor oil is also used for hair care, as it keeps the hair in healthy condition, and it's also used likewise for the skin. So this is a very important plant that grows freely in Barbados, but not truly recognized and seen more as a bush, a nuisance, but I think we need to be connected to our green history. So this short walk through what I consider to be an ethnobotanical garden space and also a food medicine garden space demonstrates the importance of us being more resilient, and in doing so we need to become greener and grow more of our food and the items we need for our nutrition and health. So grow green, Barbados.